All right, gentlemen, here we are with your Week 2 matchup predictions. Starting us off with Team Mecozzi and God Did. We got the Justins going up against each other at the QB position. Looking at the RBs, I think you're going to say DeAndre Swift is the bum out of that group, even though Rashad White's not much better on the other side. But going up against Chicago, I think he'll have decent success running the ball. Jahmyr Gibbs, James Cook. James Cook got a lot of utilization. I think he's going to match up well with Gibbs this week. CeeDee Lamb, Devontae Adams, obviously going to lean towards Mecozzi there with the wide receiver group, with Garrett Wilson now going out without Aaron Rodgers at the QB position. Keenan Allen, though, big PPR guy. I think he'll be fine. You're looking at a decent matchup with him on the other side of the ball with Devontae Adams with the questionable designation. Travis Kelce, this is where the disparity comes in. If Travis Kelce plays, he might have 1 billion points. The Chiefs need him. He might have to get every first down for them. Tyler Algier, T. Higgins. I do think T's due for a bounce-back week. Obviously, Mecozzi here is stronger in the wide receiver group. You know, Puka Nacua going up against San Francisco, $70 fob on the guy. Don't love the pickup, but, I mean, I do like playing Nacua. I think you have to. You're looking at this bench here, and, you know, maybe you play Christian Watson against Atlanta. I don't know, but Jordan Addison on the other side going up against Philadelphia. Not a really favorable matchup, I think, for the Vikings this week. That's going to be tough, but I am going to lean towards God Did on this one. I think Travis Kelce, if he puts up, 20+, it's going to be really hard for Team Mecozzi to overcome that. Here we go with the implication in Indy's cheeks. We got Jalen Hurts and going up against Tua. Lean towards Jalen here. He might just destroy the Vikings this week. Saquon against Arizona. Really love the matchup. I think he's going to go off. Travis Etienne, Javonte Williams. I don't like Javonte Williams. Alexander Madison. I also don't like him against Philadelphia this week. It's probably just going to be a tough matchup for him. This is where the disparity comes in for Indy's cheeks, though. He's got Tyreek Hill with that Tua stack. It's going to be hard to overcome that unless Tua's, unless it's a Jalen Waddle week, which it could be. But Tyreek's a monster. He's going to get his. DJ Moore, bum. Just straight up bum. This guy sucks. Not that he sucks. The Bears organization can't figure out a wide receiver. I mean, wide receivers go to the Chicago Bears to die. We all know this, and so DJ Moore, he's not a wide receiver too. I'd put Jacoby Myers in there before I put DJ Moore, but anyways, going to stop the shit talking on the Bears. Mark Andrews with TJ Hawkinson, that's a pretty fair tight end matchup. I like Michael Pittman in that flex position. I like him a lot. I think Michael Thomas is decent, but he's no Michael Pittman in my opinion. With that being said, I do think I got to lean towards the implication here. I think his quarterback is going to go toe-to-toe with Tua, and then, if Tua's hitting Tyreek Hill a decent amount in this game, it's going to be hard for Indy's cheeks to overcome. He's going to need some big performances out of guys like Terry McLaurin or Romeo Doubs. I mean, maybe Saquon goes off for 40 against Arizona. That's the path I see for Indy's cheeks to win this one, but I'm going to go with the implication on just the head-to-head. Molly's Muffins B draft grade. I got to say, Molly's Muffins team, it looks bad. The wide receivers look good, right? Diggs, Brown, Cooper, but everything else sucks, man. Najee Harris, brutal. Miles Sanders, sucks. Daniel Jones, sucks. I mean, yeah, he's going up against Arizona, sure, but he sucks. Tank Dell, who is this guy? Tank Dell, 23, rookie. Houston, I don't know. Negative game script for Houston. Maybe they're just throwing the ball a ton. But this is an easy decision for me. B draft grade. Healthy Austin Eckler. I think he's still a beast. He's going to be putting up numbers. Jalen Waddle's going to be having a good matchup against New England. Dameon Pierce is going to get all the work. A.J. Dillon, with the Jones questionable designation. It's a decent play for him. Molly's Muffins' path to victory is wide receivers going off, right? And then B draft grade's path to victory is just simply playing consistent football and doing what they should do. Sugar and Tea and Team Sim for Sarah. We got Josh Allen, Deshaun Watson, Christian McCaffrey, Nick Chubb, Khalil Herbert, Joe Mixon. I'm going to lean towards, McCaffrey's obviously a beast, but Khalil Herbert didn't show that he's the guy in Chicago by any means. So obviously the RB disparity goes to Team Sim for Sarah here. The wide receivers, I think Mike Evans, DeAndre Hopkins are evenly matched. Drake London might put up 0 again. Devontae Smith, I like him. He's going to do well against Minnesota tonight. Pat Freiermuth, do like the guy. I think he's starting to get the projections that he deserves at that 9 spot, that 9 territory. I think Musgrave can keep up with him, though. George Pickens, this is where the disparity comes in, the flex position. If Aaron Jones plays and Josh Jacobs does what he should do, it's an easy win for Team Sinfer on this matchup. Jags Kingdom and Smelly Coot 1-4. We got Trevor Lawrence, Patty Mahomes, Derrick Henry, Bijan, Tony Pollard, Brian Robinson. Going to lean towards Jags Kingdom in all these regards except for the QB position there. DK Metcalf, Deebo Samuel, Calvin Ridley, Mike Williams. I'm going to lean towards Calvin Ridley and DK Metcalf on this one. I just like those wide receivers better. Darren Waller, he's dealing with an injury apparently, but if he plays, I think he does really well against Arizona. David Njoku, I think touchdown or bust with that guy. Jerry Jeudy, Gus Edwards, Jahan Dotson, and Isaiah Pacheco. Well, Gus Edwards, Jahan Dotson, I do like these guys. I think, you got a starting RB here in Baltimore. That's usually a breed for success. Jahan Dotson, he's an up-and-comer. I think he'll be all right. Jerry Jeudy dealing with the apparent hamstring injury, is it? I don't know, but yeah, I got to go with Jags Kingdom on this one. I just think that the RBs are really strong for the Jags here. And, that Calvin Ridley, Trevor Lawrence stack against a pretty weak secondary with Kansas City. He might have another good week. Here we go. Detrimentally Horny and Bill Cosby's Sleepers. Now, this is a tough one. Obviously, you see the Chase on the side of Detrimentally Horny, and you see the Burrow on the side of Bill Cosby's Sleepers. That's going to be a big one for Bill Cosby's Sleepers to overcome. But you're sitting right alongside Justin Jefferson. You know that he's going to get his. Ramondre Stevenson, David Montgomery. I do lean towards the RBs here for Detrimentally Horny. James Conner might get all the work. If he gets a touchdown, that could be the difference there. Breece Hall still questionable going in against Dallas. That's going to be a tough matchup for him. If Lamar decides to run the ball a little bit, I think this is Detrimentally Horny's week. But, you get into a little bit of disparity here when you get into the flex position. Christian Kirk didn't really show much week 1. He's got to show up. Detrimentally Horny loses if Christian Kirk puts up another goose, But Chris Olave on the other side, he's going to be solid against Carolina. Carolina's got a good secondary, so it's not like it's a guarantee, but tough matchups here. I got to go with... I'm going to go with Detrimentally Horny here. That's probably bias speaking. He's got guys he could potentially plug in for Christian Kirk. He may want to consider it. It could be the difference in a win or loss here. So let's go over the week 2 matchup predictions here. We have got God Did over Team Mecozzi. We've got the Implication over Indy's Cheeks. We've got B Draft Grade over Molly's Muffins. We have got Team Sinfer over Sugar and Tea. We've got Jags Kingdom Let's Prowl over Smelly Coot 1-4. And we've got Detrimentally Horny over Bill Cosby's Sleepers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, good luck.